going on, everybody? Welcome back. FantasyTeamAdvisors.com, bringing them the bacon. NBA DFS video. We've got another 3-game slate for you. It is Wednesday. It is hump day. It is April 23rd. Hopefully, this video finds you doing well. So, we've already got our MLB video out there. I will link that at the end. Depending on when you watch this, you might get something out of it. Hopefully, you do. It's a little bit shorter than what our normal ones are. It's like 36 minutes or so, but that's actually shorter. So, if you've never been to our videos before, hopefully, you're in for a treat. We do try to have a giveaway in these NBA videos, but we haven't had a giveaway for a while. Here, it's simple, it's easy, it's free. Here's how you win. You gotta like the video, you gotta be a subscriber to this YouTube page, and you gotta leave a comment on the video. You do all of that, and this video gets at least 50 likes, you will have a shot at a free week of FTA Plus. Now, that is a week of all sports, so tomorrow we've got MLB, NBA, and PGA. This weekend we got MMA, we've got NASCAR, we've got it all. If this video gets at least 100 likes, you'll have a shot at a free month, 150 likes, a free year, 200 or more likes on this video, a chance at a lifetime pass. That being said, we haven't had the giveaway for a while, but no big deal. We're still going to rock and roll. We're going to try something a little bit different. So you guys enjoyed the top 5 Tuesdays for NBA or MLB in yesterday's video. I want to see if you like it for NBA. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through, we're going to go top 5s at each position. And then we are going to go some value plays today. So with the playoffs, the way the playoffs have been, it's not been the most ideal situation because the value plays just aren't getting the value. The blowouts have been pretty significant. So that being said, we are going to look at the odds real quick. We've actually got like really low over-unders for playoffs, which kind of stink. But there's 2 blowout potentials in this one. So we got the Celtics at the Magic. Celtics are a 10.5 point favorite, 197.5 over-under, which might be the lowest over-under I've ever seen for NBA, which is wild. We got the Cavs at Miami. Cavs are a 12.5 point favorite right now, 212.5 over-under. And then we got the Houston Rockets at the Golden State Warriors. Rockets are actually a 3.5 point favorite right now, and a low 203.5 over-under. So I don't love NBA playoffs. Like, I don't love them as much as I like other sports like football or baseball, just because the blowout potential, if you pay up for a guy and that, they do blow him out, but he's not the person, you might get screwed over. Low over-unders. We've got it all wrapped in one for a 3-game slate here. So unfortunately, we do have that. Tomorrow we got a 3-game slate as well, which should be good to go. We'll have content for you as well, but I just wanted to be weary of this. So what I'm going to do is we're going to give you the top 5s at each position that we've got early projection. Now we're going to give you the projections with them as well. Because again, you're going to find value. If you want to find the value, all of that is under the NBA tab. Vegas odds are simulations. So I've already done 10,000 simulations. I do 20,000 a day. We've already done 10,000 before this video. We've got chalk, we've got projections, we've got a cheat sheet, we've got everything for you. So that being said, we're just going to jump into it on DraftKings. I've got Steph Curry at the top, right about 44 to 48 fantasy point range against Houston. 2, I've got Donovan Mitchell, 39 to 42. Tyler Hero got 38 to 42 range. Derek White, number 4, 35 to 37 fantasy points. And Darius Garland against Miami, 35 to 38 fantasy points. Now, these are early projections with the potential of a blowout for 2 of the 3 games and a low over-under of 2 or 3 games as well. So that I think it kind of stinks. But again, we're still trying to bring you as much information as we possibly can for each slate. Now, let me know how well you've done with the NBA. Now, we did our lineup we built yesterday. Did win. I did forget to mention, we are going to be, at the end of the video, after we do everything else, we are going to build you a DraftKings lineup and a FanDuel tournament lineup. I did forget to mention. So that being said, stick around towards the end, and then hopefully we're all able to bring home that bacon with you. So looking at the shooting guard position, I've got Jaylen Brown at the top, 33 to 36 fantasy point range. Brandon Podziemski going up against Houston in what could be a good game here. He's 5,500, but I've got him right around 28 to 32. Jalen Green versus Golden State, 28 to 32 as well. Peyton Pritchard, number 4 against Orlando, 27 to 30 fantasy points. And then Drew Holiday in that same game here got him right around the 27 to 30 range. Now, again, it'll depend on how the game goes and if it is a potential blowout, how much like Boston will end up, benching their starters and the bench players will come in and play. So that's the only thing that kind of scares me. Moving to the small forward, you got Franz Wagner here, about 38 to 42 fantasy points. Got Jimmy Butler against Houston, 37 to 40. Andrew Wiggins against Cleveland, 35 to 38 fantasy points. Now, again, these are early projections. Check the projections and the simulations about 2 hours before tip-off. That's when we've updated them. The majority of the news should come out. I don't think unless someone gets the flu or food poisoning, I don't think we're going to be surprised that someone's sitting. So I think we should be pretty good there. We go down a little bit. We got Tari Eason against Golden State, 22 fantasy points, and Max Strus against Miami, about 18 to 22 fantasy points. So then we move to the power forward position. We got Bam Adebayo right around 48 to 52 fantasy points. Paolo Banchero against Boston, playing from behind. We'll see how it is. It is a low-scoring game. We got him about 45 to 48 fantasy points. Evan Mobley about 40 to 42 fantasy points. A couple more. Draymond Green against Houston, about 32 to 35. And Dylan Brooks against Golden State, about 24 to 28 fantasy point range. Then we jump into the center position. Alperen Sengun against Golden State, about 42 to 45 fantasy points. Evan Mobley against Miami, 40 to 44 fantasy points. Kristaps Porzingis, about 37 to 40. Jarrett Allen, about 33 to 36 fantasy points. And Wendell Carter Jr. against Boston. I don't know how much run he's going to get here. We've got him early projections right around 25 to 28 fantasy points. So there's each position. Now we're going to give you some of the early value plays that jump out to us right now on DraftKings. So early value that I'm seeing, Fred VanVleet is number 1. Number 2 is Ty Jerome for Cleveland. Number 3 is Al Horford. 4 is Steven Adams. Now, I don't know how much Steven Adams is going to get in there. Number 5 is Dylan Brooks. Number 6, we've got Peyton Pritchard. 7, Sam Merrill. 8, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, KCP. 9, Jonathan Isaac. And number 10 is Luke Cornett going up against Orlando. Luke Cornett, I don't know how much run he'll get, but I do have him in one of my lineups because I feel like if they play big, they go up huge, we're going to see that kind of value that you might not be expecting out of this game. But again, you might be expecting it considering where we're at and if it is in fact a potential blowout. So I'm going to build a lineup. Again, when we build these lineups, these are clearly tournament only with 3 games the rest of the way. Probably once the finals start, we will stop having content because we're not going to do single game content. But we're still, full-fledged into MLB. You guys have been absolutely killing it with the views and the likes and the comments and the giveaways. I've very much enjoyed this MLB season so far. Ways to help the channel out, watching the entirety of these videos, maybe multiple times a day for the watch time, and clicking on the ads. This has been our best month ever for ad revenue on YouTube. So Google AdSense has been amazing so far this month, and we still have about a week to go. So I'm very excited. The threshold that we are currently at with ads. So this is currently a GPP only. This is your early only first look. Ty Jerome all the way down to Steph Curry. Steph Curry's probably my favorite play of the day. I don't know why. I just have a feeling he's going to ball out, and I want to take advantage of that. And then we have here our FanDuel lineup. I've left 500 on the table so you can mix and match. So if you wanted to go, like you had 500 left, or if you didn't want to go Luke Cornett, you don't think he's going to play, you don't think he's going to get in. I mean, you could go with Steven Adams, but he is averaging 4 fantasy points less. Quentin Post, kind of the same thing. And you can't really go Kel'el Ware because we need 800. So I've got Luke Cornett there. So I've got Drew Holiday at the top. I've got Steph Curry, Derek White, Podziemski, Haywood Highsmith, Andrew Wiggins, Bam Adebayo, Draymond Green, and Luke Cornett. So again, tournament only lineup, but I wanted to get in there for you guys. So there's your FanDuel lineup. There's your DraftKings lineup. That's just kind of a little bit of what we've got on the website for NBA. If there are certain things you want to see in these videos, you got to let me know down below. You got to leave a comment. If you want to try to win, we got to get to 50 likes if you guys want a free pass. If you want 2 other ways to win, go check out the MLB video that I have linked here at the end of this video. Ton of information. If you want to email us, it's down below. If you want to hit us up in our free Discord, that is in the description of this video as well. Go check it out. We do value plays. We do core plays. We try to help you guys out. So that is what I've got in this video. Any questions, comments, concerns,